Zach about that Leo role, and I'm sure you'll probably tell me something similar. Have you watched any film on that at all? Any thoughts on that hybrid role at all?
No, we really haven't discussed or talked much about that role yet, so can't really give you guys anything on that just yet. So
are you familiar? Have you watched past film of Oklahoma State guys at that point?
Yeah, we definitely watch a lot of their past film, and for a lot of different reasons, and but we really haven't talked much about that position yet. So,
does it make you excited? Like, what have you seen from the Leo position that made it stand out or be maybe different just from what you've seen in football career?
I mean, just watching it on film, it seems like a pretty cool position. Because obviously, we haven't talked much about implementing our defense yet, but yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a cool position. Oklahoma State had a pretty good guy playing it. He was a pretty good player, pretty athletic guy. So, it's an intriguing position. But then again, we still haven't really put much into it yet.
What have those early conversations with Jim Knowles been like since he is new to Ohio State in the DC? What impressions do you have?
He definitely seems like a really smart guy. He definitely knows his football, and we all really respect him. And he wants us to play real fast and not be out there thinking this year. And I feel like that fits the guys we have. We got a bunch of real athletic, real physical guys that just want to play ball and not be out there thinking and just react. And so I think that's kind of what he's been trying to instill in us.
Jack, what was the most important thing you learned in the first year?
The most important thing I learned in the first year is probably just stay consistent. Kind of the first year kind of goes like this a lot, but then once you find it, it clicks. I think for me, it kind of clicked halfway through the season. I kind of, that's when I really turned it on. I just felt it, and just bring it every day too, because it kind of wears on you. It's a grind. It's a longer season I've ever had in my life playing football. And just every day, you're here for at least 4 hours, doing stuff. And it was kind of a lot for a lot of us younger guys at first. But once you find a routine, though, you got to stick with it, and I think that can help everybody.
Those ups and downs. It seemed like when you left spring, there was so much excitement in spring game performance and all that. I don't know if you thought that it's going to be easy for him.
Yeah,
it's going to go straight up.
Yeah, I didn't really think that, because. I don't know, say it's a lot different, going against, the competition we were going against.
Right.
And, I was just trying to improve. I kind of try to block that noise out as much as possible. And I was focused on getting better. And, I knew it wasn't going to be easy like that, but I just try to keep getting better and try to keep improving. And I think once I kind of got through that first little shaky part earlier in the year, that I really took off.
Was there a specific game or play or something where you were kind of like, okay, now I've got the feel of this now?
I don't really think it was like a specific game or play, but it was kind of just more so building on it, each and every practice, each and every game. I think right around the Maryland game, I played pretty well, and I think I graded out as a champion too. And after that, I just didn't look back, and just kept giving it my all every day.
Playing a lot as a true freshman and now going through a full year of the offseason, how much do you think that's going to help you with your sophomore year?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. I think I came in, kind of, still developing into a man, and coming into my sophomore year, I feel like I've grown up a lot, and I feel like I'm a man now. And coming into my sophomore year, I'm just trying to, be the guy that people expect me to be, and just trying to be the best player I can for my teammates, and help us win in every possible way.
Yeah, I know winning is the most important thing, but what are some of your personal goals this year, Jack?
I can't really talk too much about that right now. I'm just focused on beating Notre Dame right now, and then obviously the team of North in November, Big Ten, and seeing where we can go after that.
What's different about the D-line this year? It seems like you guys have a nice fusion of young talent and veterans, and leadership as well. Just your overall thoughts on this D-line.
Yeah, this offseason emphasis was all on leadership. Coach Mick and Coach Day think probably lacked that a little bit last year, and so this offseason they've been drilling that into us and trying to make everybody a better leader. I think it's kind of helped all of us get closer together as well. And our D-line, we've just been busting our asses in the offseason, so we're looking forward to being able to show the country who we are this year.
You're getting a little bashful about the individual goals. You used to, when you came in, you wouldn't hide what's some of the things that you want to accomplish here. I mean, is that sort of the maturity, I guess, or is that something?
Yeah, I'm just like I said, I just want to win a title real bad, and I just want to win. So that's kind of the stage I'm at in my life right now, and in my career here is just, we're all just so invested in each other that it's hard to talk about yourself, and the team's always the most important. So I'm just focused on, obviously being the best player I can be. If I do that, then the stuff will take care of itself. But the emphasis is on the team. We're trying to do something big here. We're not trying to, go 12-2 like we did last year. You know what I mean? So I'm just so focused on winning.
Zach just kind of talked about the silver bullet mantra and how maybe it wasn't always there last year and trying to bring that back. Do you guys talk about that with this kind of revamped defense?
Oh yeah, we talk about that every day, and we had a couple past players come and talk to us about it too, and being a silver bullet, you can't take it for granted. I think last year maybe, we kind of just expected things to happen because it did earlier, years previously. We just expected to win. And I think kind of we got complacent a little bit, and that's why, we slipped up a few times here and there and almost slipped up in the Rose Bowl again. So, I think this year we're just taking everything more seriously and really trying to lock in every little detail.
Which former players came and talked to you guys about that?
I honestly can't remember, but there's a video we watched, and there was a bunch of them talking, like a bunch of them from way back when it first started too. I can't really remember all of their names, but there's a lot of good players on there. And, it's eye-opening hearing them talk about it because they get so passionate about it still to this day. And kind of kicked us in our ass a little bit, get us moving a little bit about it. And, so ever since then, we haven't really looked back from it.
This was something like they recorded for you guys, or something that was like in the past?
I think they might have had it for a few years, but they just showed us again. Honestly, I don't know. But like I said, it was a pretty cool video here. I'm talking about how passionate they get and how serious, how much pride that still have in being a silver bullet to this day.
And when did they show you guys that?
A player that people expected you to be. Who do people expect you to be?
I don't know. I mean, obviously there's a lot of things out there, but that's a tough question. I don't know if I want to answer that right now. I think you guys kind of know, what those expectations are. Obviously I see them all the time, but I try to stay focused, try to be the best player I can every day. I think that's helped me really take my game to the next level these last few months. So.
Coach mentioned on Tuesday that it's not about winning and will, it's about learning.
Yeah.
What do you think it is without being specific that you've learned so far from him and from the big staff?
I learned from him that he's really big into if we're not doing it right and if we keep messing up over and over again, it's probably not our fault, it's probably his. And that's kind of a different thing, A lot of coaches, will drill into you that if you're not doing something right, it's probably your fault. But he said, if we're not learning it the right way, he might not be teaching it the right way. And so it's kind of just different things that Jim Knowles does that's really unorthodox kind of. And we all really love that here too. So just the way he teaches things and the way he goes about his work is, very unique, but also, very, very good. So.
Ron was going on and on about the vibes. Love the vibes right now. It's solid right now.
Of Coach Knowles?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Everything about the new team and new season.
Yeah.
Is that something that you can feel? And if so, what does that energy like?
We're always, got the energy high. We're always in a good mood. Coach Knowles is dancing to music sometimes in the team room and whatnot. He's just making us have fun, and that's how we all love to play here. And like I said before, we got players that want to have fun and play, and play fast and without thinking. I think that's kind of what he's trying to instill in us, and so it's been a lot of fun so far.
When we talk to him, he kind of comes across like a mad scientist and pretty cool though. Like,
he's definitely, that's exactly who he is. He's a mad scientist when it comes to X and O's, but he's a really cool guy as well. He's really funny. He's a funny dude, but he's kind of got one of those dry sense of humors almost. But we all love him, and he's a great guy. So.
How does the mad scientist part? How does it show itself? I mean, give us an example of what you're talking about.
You guys kind of saw. I saw a video of when he stood up and started showing you guys the tackle he was talking about. You guys all saw that, obviously, and he kind of just does that stuff a lot. He'll be explaining the defense, and he'll get up and get real into it. And it's just kind of funny sometimes, but no, I mean, it just shows you how much he loves his craft, how much he really how much he thinks about it. It goes into it.
What's your honest opinion of Tyreek Williams and Mike Hall?
Tyreek Williams and Mike Hall. They're all right. They're decent players. You know what I mean? They got a lot of work to do, but they've been, they've definitely taken the next step this year, and you can just see it in practice right now, man. These dudes are flying off the rock, and it's gonna be a fun year for those guys, definitely.
Can you feel that when the three tech and the nose are having a day?
Hell yeah, because it flushes the quarterback out to his easy sacks. I hope they have a heyday every game. You know what I mean? Just rack up some easy sacks, but no, you definitely feel it when we're rushing. So like I said, it's fun when the inside guys are eating. It makes the outside guys' job a lot easier.
Where's the potential with that, though? I mean, 4 sophomores, JT on the edge and the nose 2 on the interior. What's the potential of what that could look like?
I think the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? It could be something that no one's ever seen before. And we all truly believe that as well. And I think last year maybe we kind of got lost in the moment that we weren't really playing that much, and it kind of affected us a little bit. But we kind of just put our head down, went back to work, and you know, this spring you kind of already see it already how the hard work's already paying off, and I'm just really excited to see these guys get a chance too.
You guys have a ton of talent on the D line, but you also have a lot of depth. That really stands out when you look at the roster. Speak about the depth a little bit, Jack.
Oh, we got a ton of depth. I mean, guys like Jaden McKenzie was kind of banged up all year last year. He's looking great. Obviously, Teron and Jerron Cage, and you know, the DM position, me, JT, Zach, Jacoby, Tyler Friday's back this year, Javante. I mean, kind of the list just kind of goes on and on. And I think that's gonna pay off for us really big and later in the season when we need all these guys. You never know what can happen throughout the course of the year. And I just think it's great that we're really deep in all those positions.
Jack, about Tyler Friday, I mean, obviously that's a tough injury to come back from. How did he handle it last year from what you saw, and what can he bring to this defense?
Yeah, he handled it like a grown man. You know, every day he was in here, positive attitude. I never saw him down, always supporting us, always trying to help us in any way he could. And yeah, just seeing him go through that and just be so positive with it, man, it was eye-opening for all of us. And you know, he was always in here working, you know, rehabbing, and it was really good to see that, you know, because it broke all of our hearts to see him get hurt like that.
You said when he got hurt, he kind of was down for a little bit, then got up and tried to act like nothing was too wrong.
Yeah, I actually wasn't in that group when it happened, but yeah, so I just heard about it later that day, and you know, it was, you know, hurt my heart. You know, Tyler Fry's a great guy, great older brother, you know, so kind of just one of those things where it's like, damn, you know what I mean? But you know.
You were talking before I got over here. Do you think Tyleek can play the Leo position?
I think Tyleek, we're looking at him at safety right now. He can cover a lot of ground, so you know we've thrown back there a few times. I think, you know, teams across the country should look out for that, honestly, because running back coming to the third level like that, not expecting to meet that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
an eclipse. You personally though, Jack, have y'all practiced that at all yet? I mean, I've seen you standing up. You know, I know you got asked this probably earlier. I just walked out, but are you intrigued by the Leo?
Yeah, I don't know what the Leo is. I don't know what you guys are talking about, honestly. I haven't heard of a Leo. Have you guys heard of a Leo? I haven't.
Y'all need to read more.
I know we do. We probably do, but no, we haven't done much with it yet. So I honestly can't really.
We've just
give
seen a few drills. You and Mitchell Melton are standing up, for example. You know.
I just can't really give you too much on that right now. But so that's really all I can give you.
How's that truck? How's that truck going for you?
Truck's extremely nice, real nice. Nice having all that room in it.
Hypothetically, wouldn't the Jack be a better name for it?
Potentially. I don't know. It depends. I think the Jack would be a cool name for it, but I don't know. Then again, like I said, we just haven't talked about it that much. You know what I mean? So.
Have you noticed that under the Knowles regime, for want of another term, how has Coach Johnson? Has anything changed about the way he's teaching, etc.? I mean, not really too much. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say too much. It's kind of just teaching us the defense. You know what I mean? More so than changing a lot of stuff. Because we saw Chase standing up, you know, a few years ago.
Yeah. I mean,
go ahead though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just he's just trying to teach us the techniques that Coach Knowles wants us to play. But it really, honestly, hadn't changed too much, to be honest with you. So we're still doing the same techniques, and Coach Johnson's still Coach Johnson. So.
From your standpoint, I mean, you obviously had the flash last year. When you look back at your freshman year, what do you think, and how much of a jump can you take this year?
I think I can take a huge jump this year. I'm planning on it, and I just think last year I was kind of a little inconsistent early in the year, and I kind of let it affect my play a little bit. And like I said, I feel like halfway through the year I kind of turned it on pretty well, and started progressing at a high level. And I'm just looking forward to this year, get a chance to go out there and show it.
Coach Johnson described you at one point last year as being a finesse player, and when we asked you about it, you didn't really take offense.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't take offense to it, because I know what he means. He means, I'm more of a pass rusher, using my hands a lot instead of just bull rushing. And but I'm trying to, I've been trying to instill my game a little more of a long arm and some more power moves and stuff like that. Put some more size on, if you guys can't see. So I'm trying to be able to do both.
How much bigger are you?
I'm a lot bigger. I came in at like 230 last year in the spring though, and now I'm weighing about like 265.
Is that where you want to stay pretty much? Is this your goal weight, 265?
Yeah, I don't really think I need to get any bigger until maybe this season. I might try to put another 5 on or something like that, but I feel good right now the way I am.
So if he describes you as a finesse player this year, will you take offense?
No, I don't think he's going to describe me as that this year. But no, I know he didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to say I was a soft player or anything, obviously, but no. So I didn't take offense to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
last year the inside guys have more sacks. What do you think is going to happen this year?
I think it's going to be a big change. I think you got a couple freebies up the middle. Left unblocked. Left unblocked.
Inside had way more than outside.
Mike, you can't talk shit. You know sack yet.
Hey, we coming for one. Hey.
Oh, we can put a little friendly wager on it, Tyleek. What do you want to do? Huh?
100.
No money. Just something funny we have to do. Let's have to do something.
Hey, sprint, extra sprint.
I'll text you.
See you at the end of the season.
All right.